Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final game for today. Final game in the final day of the eliminations round between Buttery Co versus Boysen. Now, again, if Boysen wins this game or loses this game, there will be a triple tie between Firestone and Charm. So a much-needed win dito for these two teams. Because even though Buttery Co are already qualified in the semifinals, now what seed sila papupunta sa semifinals? As two free throws dito for Ian Vargas already at the start of this ball game. As 0-4 to doon si Ian Vargas. Ian Vargas actually did not play in their last game when they lost against Mark Cars as Tan missing that three-point shot. Strong rebound by Josh Chua. Aldrich gives it here to Joshua Miguel Chua. Oh, good strip by Tan. That ball stays with the green shirts with 9 on the shot clock. Oh, good defense by Josh Chua. Ian gives it here to Chua. Chua gives it here to Tong. Tong loses the ball, but last touch now by Andres Braganza according to the referee. 10 seconds on the shot clock dito para sa Boysen. Again, Boysen. 3-point shot is no good. Boysen losing by 3 points sa Mark Cars last game. And for Buttery Co naman, they won their game against Firestone last game. So both teams coming off a tight game in their previous outing. Natividad gives it to a wide open Sean Howe, who's knocking down the triple. Sean Howe, the third best 3-point percentage shooter. That guy is averaging 31% from downtown. That's top 3 in our 17 under division of the 4th season. Aldrich gives it to Ian as Ian missing that point blank range shot as Allen grabbing that rebound. Gian gives it here to Sean. Alente. Jeremy misses that 3. And last touch by the blue shirts. Ball goes to Boysen. It's Josh. Guarded by Sean. Kicks it here to Rich Tong. Rich, dribbling violation. Before we call that carrying the ball violation, but right now it's what we call pasok na rin siya sa double dribble na tinatawag rin dati. So yung dating tinatawag na double or carrying the ball, isa na lang po. It's called the dribbling violation for those who don't know in the FIBA handbook. Sean gives it here to Allen. Kicks it to Gian. Fakes the pass. Step back. Gives it to Jeremy. Extra pass again to Sean. Made one earlier but missed the second. Oh, clearly a foul on Andres Braganza. As kickball, last touch by Alente. So Boysen up by 3. Both teams are off to a very slow start as another turnover on the other end. And again, this is the last game na of the eliminations round, ladies and gentlemen. And another possession for Boysen as ball went out of bounds. Still scoreless pa dito ang Boysen. They're still looking for their first score. And we're already 4 minutes in this ball game. And another miss for Boysen, but Aldrich, good pass. Wala nga lang for Lex Balukan. Jeremy dribbling it down. Jeremy Tan scored 21 points last game as Gian floats it up and floats it in. Gian Natividad scored 6 points last game as Aldrich Chong. So Sean Howe will be called for his first personal foul. So 17 on the shot clock dito para sa green shirts. Aldrich holds up. Another miss for Boysen. Coach Isko C giving some instructions here. As Gian Natividad once again, and this is the first mandatory substitution of this last game of the eliminations round. This substitution is brought to you by Park Access, Fair and Square, Boysen, Crab Talk Cafe, Celsius, and Ogalala. And right now, since nag-sub na dito ang dalawang kupunan natin, let's see if yung mga new players ng Boysen will make an impact here because they only have 2 players on the bench right now for Boysen. Ian throws the ball out of bounds. Oh, good save by Josh Chua. 7 on the shot clock. 3-point shot. No good. Again, wala pa ring score talaga dito ang Boysen. Meanwhile, for Buttery Co, they're only fielding 8 players right now. 3 lang yung nasa bench nila. Chua as an offensive rebound called by Boysen. Another miss. And another one. Ian misses, gets his own rebound, and finally, after 5 minutes and 40 seconds or 45 seconds, nakascore na rin ang Boysen. Let's see if that will be a fire igniter here for the green shirts. Coach Maumoya saying that should have been a backcourt violation. And that's going to be a shot clock violation instead. Our referee saying na natapik daw ni Aldrich Chong yung bolas and wala pang total control si Jeremy Tan. Actually that's the right call nga, no? I just realized na yun nga, walang total control si Jeremy Tan noon. So that's why our referee is saying that hindi siya backcourt. And look at that. They are now 2 for 13. As Seth Ong knocking down that floater, etong Boysen. Sean gives it to Jeremy. Bounces it. Wide open 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Tapi ka ng bola. And ball goes to Boysen. Again, Buttery Co. coming off a 1-point win against Firestone, and Boysen naman coming off a 3-point loss against Marcars. After a 3-game winning streak, they lost their previous game. As look at that. Seth Ong once again, now with 4 points. Slowly improving their shooting performance here for Boysen. As Calix, there's a whistle. Oh, hacking foul on Aldrich Chong. San gives it to Sean, catch into a triple. No good, rebound by Josh. Oh, good pass to Aldrich Chong inside. Ayan na nga, right now, Boysen up by 1 here. Chu. Looking. Gives it to the other Chu, Calix. Good defense by Ian Vargas. Joshua floats it up and floats it in. Again, the JRU Light Bombers with the flourish. We are down to the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. Sean, too strong. And there's a whistle. And the foul's gonna be on Kurt Ong. That will be his first personal foul. So 2 free throws for Calix Chu. Buttery Co actually is the top free throw shooting team in this competition, averaging 62% from the free throw line. However, Calix missed the first one. Calix last game only scored 3 points, played for 13 minutes. As it went 1 for 2 there. Oh, good crossover by Seth. And one play for Seth Ong. That is our energy play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng energy or Celsius Live Fit. Empowering you to live fit and be your best self. Seth Ong. Let's see if he can convert the 3-point opportunity, and he does. Now a 5-point lead for Boysen after a very slow start in the first half of the first quarter. They are now shooting tremendously here. Oh, good steal by Aldrich. And Seth Ong walk in the park moment. Oh, masyadong malakas nga lang. Calix has it. 1 minute remaining here as Calix loses the ball. Aldrich Chong gives it to Joshua Chua for that easy bucket. Oh, another miss. And good cleanup by Josh Chua. And earlier, Boysen, there was a time earlier, again in the same quarter that we are on right now, they only shot 8%. They're shooting 8%, but Jeremy Tan knocking down a 3 from the left corner. That kid is averaging 17.7 points per game. And that's going to be a foul on Jeremy Tan. Aldrich Chong and Jeremy Tan going head-to-head as nasa penalty na ang Buttery Co. Aldrich Chong knocks down the first one. If again, Buttery Co. shooting 62% from the line. Aldrich Chong last game naman scored 11 points. Got 7 rebounds and dished out 4 assists. Jeremy gives it to Sean. After making his first sunod-sunod na yung misses dito ni Sean Howe. 8 seconds remaining. Aldrich has it. Seth. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. A 6-point lead in favor of Boysen. After a slow start, slowly building up their field goal here. Our score 17-11. Stay tuned lang, folks, as we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Teen 17 under division. The last game for today and for the elimination round. Right now, Boysen up by 6. As Gian, wide open triple, no good. But Jeremy Tan, friendly bounce. And look at that. Knocking down another triple. Jeremy Tan with 6 points already. Joshua, hard drop from Joshua Chua. And di naman sinasadya doon ni Andres Braganza. As Alente gets his second personal foul already. So 2 free throws dito for Joshua Miguel Chua. If number 1 naman si Buttery Co sa free throw shooting in this season, Boysen naman is the 4th best free throw shooting team, averaging 55.6% from the free throw line. As Joshua knocking down those 2 freebies. Joshua Miguel Chua last game scored 22 points and garnered 7 rebounds. However, he only shot 36% from the field. That's Jeremy. Good rebound and good heads-up pass to Joshua Chua. Easy bucket. But credit the dime from Seth Ong. That is our assist of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Crep Talk Cafe. Great tasting crepes, pastas, all-day breakfast, sandwiches, salads, matcha, and coffee. Allen misses that 3. Gian Natividad got sandwiched there by Ian Vargas and Kurt Ong. As Coach Isko C calls the timeout, 21-14 is the score, 7-point lead in favor of Boysen. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break was brought to you by Ogalala, your trusted partner in parenting for many years. As Gian, heavily guarded by Ian Vargas, 8 on the shot clock. 3-point shot, airballs it for Braganza. But look at that, Jeremy Tan off the glass. Almost a steal by Alente. Ball stays with Boysen. It's 16-24. Ong got fouled in the act of shooting. That's going to be on Andres Braganza. That's going to be second personal foul. So 2 free throws dito for Seth Ong. Right now, Boysen shooting 71% from the free throw line. They are 5 for 7 right now, doing a great job shooting their free throws. Coach Iscosi giving some instruction to Gian Natividad. And 2 for 2 doon si Seth Ong. Gian setting up a play here. Tan gives it to Allen. Guarded by Rich Tong. Allen. Good defense by Kurt Ong, blocking Allen as Seth. Lefty layup is good. That is our Boysen play of the game. Hatid sa inyo, or offense of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Boysen, the number 1 paint. Jeremy misses that triple. Rebound by Chua. Good defense for Buttery Co. Almost completes the steal. They only have... Coach Maumoya will be calling a timeout with 7 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break was brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. A 9-point lead here for Boysen. Again, after making a very slow start, Joshua Miguel Chu was able to lay it up and in, increasing the lead to double digits. This is the largest lead so far. Like what I mentioned earlier, after a very slow start from Boysen, yung unang score nila in this ball game was in the 4 minute and 10 second mark of the first quarter. So almost 6 minutes before in this ball game lang sila nakascore. And right now, they're up by 11, showing that they really made some great adjustments. A Seth Ong! Almost an N1. So Jeremy Tan will be called for his second personal foul. So Seth Ong once again will head over to the line for a pair. Seth Ong already has 11 points as he misses the first one. Coach Iscosi giving some instructions here to his team, saying na kailangan lahat rumebound. As Gian kicks it to Tan, gives it to Allen. Allen muscling his way in against Ian Vargas, and Allen trying to bulldoze his way in. Ian gets his first personal foul. So Allen will head over to line for 2. Allen last game scored 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. And this kid, he's averaging 22.8% points per game. And he is the second best free throw shooting player in this tournament. He is shooting 71.4% from the free throw line, as split charities done for Alente. Chua muscling his way in, no good. And another miss for Boysen as Alente grabbing that rebound. Alente is the third best rebounder in this competition, averaging 11.8 rebounds per outing. Allen, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gian fires a 3, no good. Ian with the rebound. If number 3 si Alente sa rebound, si Ian Vargas naman number 8. That guy's averaging almost 11 rebounds per game. Let's look at that finish by Seth Ong over Alente. Seth Ong making it look easy inside the paint as they increase the lead to 13. Allen loses it. Seth. Good defense by Gian Natividad. Tapikan ng bola nakuha dito ni Sean Caparos. Allen, that's a wide open 3. Oh, rolls out. Braganza gets the offensive board and was able to pass it to Sean Caparos for the easy layup. Oh, there's a warning on Seth Ong for delaying the game, as Joshua Chua was able to draw a foul. And that's going to be on Andres Braganza. That will be his third. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the second mandatory substitution of this ball game. So fresh 2 legs for Boysen, fresh 4 legs for Buttery Co. Only so I believe Alente will be the only one for Buttery Co. is going to be staying in for Coach Isko C. And this mandatory substitution is brought to you by Park Access, Fair and Square, Boysen, Crab Talk Cafe, Celsius, and Ogalala.
Two free throws for Josh Jewell.
Only 1 made free throw for Joshua. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Allen, he can fire from that range. However, he's 0 for 2 from downtown right now as Aldrich lobs it up. Masyadong malakas nga lang. So Rich Tong will be checking in for Joshua. Coach Iskosi giving some instructions to Calix Chu. Sean floats it up and rolls out again. Sean only making 1 field goal so far. His first attempt from downtown. After that, it has been miss after miss for Sean as Calix grabs the rebound. Here comes Sean Howe. Sean kicks it to Allen. Oh, Allen loses the ball. Good defense by Seth Ong. So that's going to be a turnover for the Blue Shirts. Ong gives it to Tong. Oh, thought about shooting the 3. Chong gives it to Ong. Can't get it to fall. Nakawak ng bola doon si Chong, si Tong, and si Ong. As Allen, let's see if he can make his first 3-point shot, but still no good. Good strip by Allen, pero nakuha pa rin ni Aldrich Chong. Aldrich, almost an and one. And that's going to be a pushing foul on Noah Tan. Alente holding on to his left shoulder right now as Aldrich Chong will be shooting 2 free throws. Aldrich Chong now with 4 points, 1 rebound, and playing for 11 minutes already for Coach Mau Muya. Allen. Gives it to Sean. Thought about it. Oh! Hacking foul will be called on Seth Ong. But that's just going to be his first personal foul. So 15 on the shot clock dito para sa Buttery Co. Allen. Asking for a pick. Reversal play there. As Allen floats it up and able to sink it in. Alente with 3 points already. Again, this game is averaging 22.8 points per game, but right now, a slow start for Alente. As Ong pulls up, Calix, great defense, better offense for Seth Ong. Seth Ong with 16 points. And Seth Ong is actually averaging 17 points per game. That's the 9th best score in this tournament. Masyadong lakas nga lang yung tira doon ni Marcus Chu. Chong fakes. And that's going to be out of bounds. Ball goes to Buttery Co. Alente still holding on to his left shoulder. Sean uses that Calix screen. Pulls up, in and out. Ball goes to Boysen with 2 minutes and 20 remaining. So just a 12-point lead in favor of Boysen. And this team, Buttery Co, really needs to find a way here as Boysen now shooting 40% from the field. As Rich Tong misses that triple. Rebound by Sean. 2 minutes remaining in the first half as Allen. Ball rolls in for Allen. Buttery Co shooting 9 out of 35 in this game as good defense by Allen. Calix grabbing that ball. Pero napunta kay Baluka ng bola. And floor is good for Seth Ong. (35 to 23 is the score. Allen. Another miss for Allen. 3-on-1 break. Good defense by Allen and Calix with the block. But good steal by Aldrich Chong. An offensive foul will be called on Aldrich Chong. Ball goes the other way. So that's going to be second personal foul. A minute and 5 remaining. So 12-point lead dito para sa Boysen. Sean. Another miss for Sean Howe. What a shot by Seth Ong! Great body control as he increases the lead to 14. A lot of players for Buttery Co are ice cold right now. Sean Howe, Alente. Oh, good pass to Sean Howe, and finally! Good pass, good shot. Perfect basketball play for Buttery Co. And we have a timeout break, folks. 27.5 seconds remaining. Our score, 37 to 25. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break is brought to you by Ogalala, your trusted partner in parenting for many years. So let's see if anong play dito ni Coach Mau Muya, as there's a 3-second game clock, shot clock differential here in the first half. Aldrich Chong has the ball, guarded by Chu. However, misses the shot. Tapi ka ng bola. Ball goes to Buttery Co. But Coach Escosi will also call the timeout of his own with 5.3 seconds remaining. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, right after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break is brought to you by Park Access, official Nike store partner. 2 seconds remaining. Oh, good. Oh, there's a foul before the buzzer. And Alente was fouled in the act of shooting a three-point shot before the buzzer expired. So Seth Ong will be called for his second personal foul. And that's going to be 3 free throws for Alente. Now, our referee is discussing with the table official if may oras pa bang matitira or wala na. Ayun na, 3 shots na lang. So, wala nang possession after this one. So before we close out the first half, Alente will be shooting 3 free throws. Oh, however, he missed the first one. Again, Alente is the second best free throw shooting player in this season, averaging 71.4% from the free throw line. But right now, he's a 50-50 ball. I believe he's now 2 for 4. As he sinks in the second one, and this will be his final free throw before we close the first half. And he does. And that is the score before we close the first half. 37-27. A 10-point lead in favor of Boysen. So we'll have a halftime break, folks. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the last game of the eliminations round between Buttery Co and Boysen. So far, Boysen shooting 37% from the field compared to Buttery Co's 25%. So let's see if what adjustments. As look at that, Aldrich Chong right off the bat. Aldrich Chong now with 6 points in this game. Sean. Another miss for Sean Howe. And for Buttery Co, no, shot selection yung isa sa pinakailangan nilang i-improve. They are almost similar to Boysen's field goal attempts. However, mas maraming nakapasok ng shot etong Boysen after a very slow start. Again, if you saw what happened in the first quarter. Sean kicks it to Gian. That's a wide open three for Gian and knocks that one in for Gian Natividad. That's the fourth three-point made shot for Buttery Co. They are now 4 out of 25 from downtown. Chua sidesteps. Oh! Hard drop was Joshua Chua. And he's down on the floor still as Ian Vargas. Oh, no stoppage of play by the officials. That's a hard drop from Joshua Chua. And a miss as Ong grabs the rebound. Here comes Joshua Chua. And great defense by Allen Te. Rebound by Aldrich. And there's a whistle on Gian Natividad. So Allen Te will have a well-deserved rest as Calix Chu will be checking in for him. Aldrich, catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound by Rich Tong. Rich Tong! Wala nga lang as Ian Vargas with a cleanup but no good again. Oh, look at that sneaky move by Rich Tong. Itinaas niya na lang yung bola to fish for a foul. That's a smart move for Rich Tong. As Sean Howe gets his second. Or no, gets his second. Even our game announcer got confused. As Rich Tong knocks down the first one. And our medic right now is checking in on Allen Te on the bench because earlier he was holding on to his left shoulder, itong si Allen Te. As Rich Tong knocking down those two free throws. Less than 8 minutes to play here in the third. A double-digit lead still for Boysen. Sean. Oh, God. Rinig na rinig yung foul na yon ni Aldrich Chong. Duty foul given by Aldrich. That's going to be his third. So Sean Howe will be heading over to the line for two as Calix will go back to the bench as he'll be replaced by Allen Te. Sean misses that free throw. Second attempt. Still no good. Ice cold here is Sean Howe. Chong. Good bump. Oh! Muntikan yan for Aldrich Chong. Even yung tinatag na masyadong malalim na tira. As Sean gives it to Allen. Allen, catch and shoot three. No good again. But Jeremy Tang grabbing that rebound. Allen gives it to Sean. Sean wide open. It's good. Sean Howe knocking down a triple as Joshua Chua almost loses the ball. Aldrich has it. Good pass to Josh. And friendly bounce for Joshua Miguel Chua. Joshua Chua now with 13 points. Less than 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. 10-point lead for Boysen. Allen. Oh, good defense by Ong. As Gian Natividad floats it up and in. Great find by Allen Te. And Allen Te, for a big guy, he's the fifth best player in dishing out assists per game, averaging 4.2 assists per game for a big guy. As Sean Caparos will be called for his first personal foul. Aldrich. Ian. No good. Gives it to Jeremy. 6 minutes and 20 remaining in the third quarter. Gian. Oh, will be called for a travel. Great defense by Ian Vargas, forcing that turnover against Gian Natividad. So now just an 8-point lead for Boysen. Buttery Co slowly cutting down the lead here. Rich, wide open. Masyadong malakas nga lang. Jeremy grabbing that board. Gian saves the ball to Sean. Gives it to Allen. Allen. Another miss from downtown. But look at the hustle of Gian Natividad. Hustle play there for Natividad as Sean loses the ball. Great defense by Aldrich Chong. Joshua Miguel Chilwa with the easy layup. Back to a double-digit lead in favor of Boysen. Oh, good tap by Gian Natividad. Again, Gian Natividad's energy for his team right now, giving some spark. Even though they're down by 10, if you have a player like that, that can, give some fire, light up some fire for his team as there's a substitution. Calix and Noah will be checking in for Sean and Gian Natividad. Jeremy Tan, kinda quiet in this ball game. Jeremy Tan actually averaging 70.7 as Joshua Chua. Easy bucket inside. Now it's 17 points. And Joshua is actually averaging 18.7 points per game. Allen, guarded by Ian Vargas. Tried to muscle his way in. Good patience by Allen Te. Aldrich. Or no, that's Seth Ong. Gives it to Aldrich Chong. Guarded by Calix Chu, floats it up. Good defense, but Rich Tong grabs the rebound. Tong. Floater is no good. Rebound again by Rich. Kicks it out to Ong. That's very physical between Jeremy Tan and Seth Ong. That's gonna be his third personal foul for Jeremy Tan. So 2 free throws dito for Seth Ong. Right now, Boysen shooting 64% from the free throw line. They are now 12 for 18. Only missing 6 free throws in this ball game. And right now, as Allen Te knocking it down, now cutting the lead to single digits, 40-39. And mahababa pa ang oras dito. This is just the third quarter as Aldrich, good defense by Allen Te, but that's a wide open Lex by Lucan. And, oh, look at the hustle of Aldrich Chong. That was against 3 blue players, but he will be called for a dribbling violation as he lifted the ball. That's what we call palming the ball. Kasi for those who don't know, pag pinalm mo yung ball, meaning yung kamay mo is nasa ilalim ng bola, automatic stop na yung dribble nun. So you have no option but to pass or shoot na lang if you palm the ball already. As Seth Ong bucket plus the foul. And that's going to be a foul on Alente, his third personal foul. Seth Ong, that is our energy play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Celsius. Live fit, empowering you to live fit and be your best self. And right now, a 12-point lead for Boysen as Gian Natividad will be checking in for Jeremy Tan. Oh, good steal by Seth Ong. Oh, but ball was already on the line. Lucky break for Buttery Co as they get the possession again. Allen again still looking for his first made triple, and finally a one-legged three-point shot for Alente. I think that's his first made triple after missing a number of three-point attempts here in this ball game. But look at that! Binura lang kaagad ni Aldrich Chong yung three-point shot ni Alente. Aldrich Chong now with 9 points. Gian gives it to Calix. Calix, lefty layup, rolls out! Rebound by Ian. Ian. Oh! Might have gotten away with a travel there. Even Coach Isko sees some of the parents here talking to the official that should have been a travel. Well, from my perspective, there were a lot of steps from Ian Vargas. Oh, and there's a warning to Coach Iskosi for resentment to a non-call because he was asking for a travel against Ian Vargas. Calix. No good. Ball goes to the green shirts. Aldrich made one earlier, but misses the second. Allen. Asking for a foul. There was Alente, and a missed three as Sean Ha with the reverse layup is good. 10-point lead na lang hinabol dito ng Buttery Co. Joshua was able to draw a foul against Calix Chu. And that's going to be Calix's second personal foul. So 2 free throws dito for Joshua Miguel Chua. Joshua with 17 points already and now has 18. Actually, that's his average already. This guy is averaging 18.7 points per game. That's the 6th best scorer in this tournament so far. Allen. That's what we call a pull the chair defense from Aldrich Chong. He sagged off nung alam niyang babump si Allen. That's a high basketball IQ play. And there's a holding foul on Noah Tan. That's his second personal foul. So 2 free throws dito for Seth Ong. Boysen, again, shooting 65% from the free throw line. Not their usual average. Actually, mas ginandahan pa nila. They're averaging 55.6% from the free throw line as a unit in the entire tournament. But in this game alone, they are shooting 65%. Improving their free throws here. And they're up by 13 with less than 40 seconds to play in this game. Calix. Look at the defense of Boysen. Gives it to Seth Ong. Seth will drive, and it's good for Seth Ong. Stealing the ball and stealing the show for Seth Ong. Allen only has 14 points here, and they will take the last shot here in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. And that's going to be on Lex Balucan. That's going to be his first personal foul. So Alente will head over to the line for 2 free throws with 2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And again, not his usual average in terms of free throw percentage. This is a different Alente that we're seeing in their last game of the eliminations round. Two seconds remaining. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the third quarter. We still have one more quarter remaining. Our score is 59-44. So, ladies and gentlemen, more Stallion Teens action when we return. This is the last 10 minutes of the eliminations round in the fourth season of the Stallion Team 17 under division. A 15-point lead rather coming off or starting the fourth quarter. Seth Ong stealing the ball and good defense for Gian. Tapikan ng bola and nakuha dito ni Rich Tong. Rich Tong can't get it to go but Ong with the rebound. Seth. No good again, but gets his own miss. Look at the hustle of the green shirts. As Rich Tong, no good again. Alente holding on to his left hand, and he's asking for a sub. He is in pain right now as Gian misses that triple. And only 4 players are on the floor right now as there's a foul on Jeremy Tan. And Jeremy gets his 4th personal foul. So Alente is now going back to the bench, replaced by Calix 2. One more foul for Jeremy Tan and he will be out. And that's very crucial because Jeremy Tan is one of the key scorers for Coach Isko C. Again, Jeremy's averaging 17.7 points per game. That's the 8th best scorer in this tournament as Seth Ong knocks down the first one. As Seth knocks down those 2 freebies, increasing the lead to 17. And there's a whistle against Seth Ong.
Seth Ong is 3rd.
A miss right there for Calix as Joshua. This is the right way to do it. If you are Boysen, no need to rush. Even though mahaba-habang oras, you can burn down some clock as there's a whistle on Calix Chu. That's his 3rd personal foul.
2 free throws, Joshua.
Jeremy, again, nursing his 4th personal foul already as he airballs the 3. Jeremy Tan only has 8 points so far. Again, that kid is averaging 17.7 points per game as Ong. Tapi ka ng bola nakuha ni Joshua Miguel Chua. Perfect place at the perfect time. Joshua now with 20 points, 9 rebounds, just 1 Oh, yes, he's now 10 rebounds already. Double-double performance already for Joshua Miguel Chua. Ian heads up pass to Joshua Chua for that easy shot inside the paint. Jeremy finds the bottom of the net. Pero mahaba-haba pa ang kailangang habulin dito ng Buttery Co. But you can see the body language of some of their players right now. Seth. Oh, good no-look pass and great cut by Kurt Ong. Seth Ong to Kurt Ong. 2 Ongs going to work. As Calix gives it to Gian, kicks it out to Howe. Howe floats it up, and another miss for Sean Howe. Gets his own miss and finds the bottom of the net. Chua taking their time. Rich. Good fake. Sidestep. Rejected by Calix Chu. That is our fair and square defense of the quarter. It's a fair and square, making life easier. Ong spins. What a move! Wala nga lang. As Rich was able to draw a foul. And that's going to be on Gian Natividad. That's going to be second.
Foul on number 20 for Gian Natividad, his second personal. Subdivisions.
So Rich Tong, 2 free throws once again. As Boysen doing a phenomenal job shooting their free throws. They're now 19 out of 28. Or 29 rather. From the free throw line compared to Buttery & Co.'s 4 out of 11. As Gian and Aldrich went down as they collided up in the air. Jeremy will shoot a 3. No good, and there's a whistle on Calix Chu. Or no, on Ian Vargas rather. That's going to be second, and you can't blame Ian Vargas. Again, that guy is the 8th best rebounder in this tournament, averaging 10.8 rebounds per game. So tatalo talaga yan to grab some rebounds as Coach Iscosi calls a timeout. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, after this. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break ay hatid sa inyo ng Park Access, the official Nike store partner. As for those who don't know, that timeout break earlier, after that timeout break, nag-timeout ulit si Coach Iscosi. So he used 2 timeouts as after those 2 timeouts, Aldrich Chong was able to score using his left hand. 22-point lead na kagad for Boysen. as as the ball stays with Buttery Co with 14 on the shot clock. As a steal by Aldrich Chong. Aldrich, oh! What a move by Aldrich Chong behind his back with the left to finish. That is our energy play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Celsius Live Fit, empowering you to live fit and be your best self. Aldrich Chong with the highlight play as Howe missing another three. Aldrich once again, that time short, but good cleanup by Joshua Miguel Chua. As they are now up by 26 points. Again, like what I mentioned earlier, Boysen only playing with 7 players compared to Buttery Co's 9 players. So dalawa lang yung pumapasok for Boysen. For Buttery Co, they have 4 players to sub in. But right now, Alente is still, I think he's not yet cleared to play as Jeremy Tan gets his 5th and final foul. And that is very crucial because one of the key scores for Coach Iskosi is out of the game. So no Alente, no Jeremy Tan. Who will step up for Buttery Co? As they're down by a huge margin already. And Boysen are not yet done. As kita na yan, bola pa rin ng green shirts as Ian. Another offensive rebound, this time by Kurt Ong. And there's a whistle on Aldrich Ong. That's gonna be his 4th. So kailangan na rin mag-ingat dito ni Aldrich Ong. Four minutes and 10 remaining in this last game of the eliminations round. That's Seth Ong stealing the ball, stealing the show. And even though they're up by a huge margin, Boysen still doing a phenomenal job stealing the ball and boxing out, grabbing rebounds left and right. As Aldrich short on that layup, but Ian fighting for possession there. Oh, offensive foul will be called, and that will be Aldrich Chong's 5th and final foul. After less than 28 minutes of game time, with 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists, Aldrich Chong is out of this game due to 5 fouls. Sean gives it to Calix. Gets his own miss. And another miss for Calix Chu. Three minutes and 15 remaining in the 4th and final quarter. If you are Boysen, this is the right way to play basketball right now. As Calix grabbing the ball. Caparos just tapped the ball to Calix Chu. Good save. Pero ito, 26 points pa rin. Kailangan habulin dito ng Buttery Co. An easy bucket for Lex Balucan. Chu. Balucan almost steals the ball. As look at that floater for Marcus Chu. Ladies and gentlemen, like what I mentioned, in our 17 under division in the Stallion teams, this is the last game of the eliminations round. Tomorrow is the battle for third and finals game natin sa ating 14 under division naman in the Stallion teams. As we are down to the last 2 minutes of this game, hatid sa inyo ng Park Access, the official Nike store partner, and Ogalala, your trusted partner to parenting through many years. As duty foul given by Sean Howe. And that's the last foul to give dito ng Buttery Co. So like what I mentioned earlier, if Boysen loses this game, there will be a triple tie between Firestone and Charm and Boysen. So since three-way tie yon, magkakaroon tayo ng quotient system. Now, as of now, I don't have the numbers kung sino ang papasok sa third and fourth place natin. But that's why you need to follow our social media page for more updates para makita nyo kung sino ang pasok. And in the as Calix Chu was able to sink it in. And Boysen just killing the clock right now. As Chua not yet done, as he now has 26 points as we are down to the last minute of the eliminations round in the fourth season of the Stallion Team 1700 division.
Down number 11. Josh Chua is first. 2 minutes, the next 2.
As Calix Chu knocking down the first one, or the second one. And right now, Boysen just gonna kill the clock right now. So Boysen beating the number one team coming into the last day of the eliminations round. And they won by a huge margin, so this will be a plus for Boysen. As Calix grabbing that rebound, and that's gonna be a travel. Calix, he thought that that was the game clock that buzzed, but that was just the shot clock. Kaya natawagan siya ng travel. Even Nico Co on the sideline laughing at that play. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the last game of the eliminations round. As Boysen winning this game against Buttery Co. 80-56. And that concludes this 17 under fourth season. So stay tuned lang as we'll have a quick interview. We'll be back for more right after this. Welcome back, Stallion Teens fans. It's Stallion Teens 17 under division, last game of the eliminations round. Together with me is our Boysen player of the game with 32 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals, Seth Ong. So, Seth, congratulations on getting your win in the last game of the eliminations. And because of this win, we need to check pa yung quotient natin kung pangilan kayo sa ranking. But this is your last game of the eliminations. How big is this victory for you coming into the semis?
Kasi pag tinalo namin Buttery Co, magiging number 1 kami. So, malaki chance yung fourth seed yung makalaban namin. And sana mas mapadali sa team namin.
Yes, tama ka. We don't even know yet kung sino ang fourth seed natin because of the quotient system, because we had a three-way tie. Kaya abangan yun ng ating fans. Now, you are the player of the game in the last game of the semis. What do you think made the difference for you and your team today?
Just keep on practicing, Same mentality. Kuha namin yung championship and tapusin lang tong season na to ng maganda.
And I'm pretty much sure you want to give a huge shout out sa mga Stallion fans natin or watching our YouTube live.
Shout out to my mom, my dad, my Hachi, my ama, and the Roa family. Coaches po sa JRU and sa kay Coach Jigo, Coach Idol.
And that is our Boysen player of the game, Seth Ong. So that concludes the last day of the eliminations in the 17 under division. Kasi tomorrow we'll start our battle for third and championship game in the 14 under division. So thank you very much, guys. And this is the Stallion Team Season 4.